It seems like meme coins are never going to end. In this video, I'm going to go through some of the new coins that are appearing, some of the older ones that are getting really high in the valuation, and we're going to see what's up with meme coins. So we're on DEX tools right now, and I'm going to go through a bunch of tokens here, especially Ben. So Ben was done by ben.eth, who's now doing PSYOP, but Ben itself was taken over by BitBoy, which is Ben itself, Ben Armstrong, and the token actually hit its ATH just today. So if you look at the graph for Ben, you can see that Ben got to around $75 million total market cap, and people are really trading that heavily. So at the bottom, the token itself was around $20 million, even a little bit less than that in the past couple of days, and now it's back to the ATH. So that's really bullish. I think Ben Armstrong, BitBoy, still hasn't really recorded a video about Ben because probably that would be the biggest when it comes to potential run-up here. So if BitBoy would do a video just solely about Ben, that would probably be the biggest event here for Ben. And of course, more listings on more exchanges. Next on the list, we have PSYOP. This is the never-ending saga with ben.eth right now. And actually, I wanted to show you another PSYOP, which is also doing pretty well. But talking about Ben itself, the total market cap is $1.8 billion. So it's pretty crazy. Total liquidity is $17 million. So this is something which is also pretty huge. But the price is basically controlled by one person, and ben.eth, love him or hate him, is doing pretty well when it comes to marketing. I don't know whether that's legal what he's doing or what's the end game here, but he's definitely good at grabbing attention, and people are there are many fans of that approach, many haters as well, so you can see both sides. So I want to just talk about the token itself. Myself, for me, I don't understand the market cap. I don't understand what's happening here, but I just wanted to cover. So I'm definitely not going into PSYOP, but really chilling from the sidelines and watching what ben.eth is doing. That's pretty enjoyable. Another thing is actually there are a bunch of course, other PSYOPs right now. One of them is doing pretty well. This is PSYOP with exactly the same kind of ticker, logo, and they have a market cap of almost $2 million and a total liquidity of almost 400 grand, which is pretty substantial for a copy. And they're doing pretty great things on Twitter as well. So I just wanted to give them a shout out. And yeah, of course, this is totally different from ben.eth PSYOP, so be careful. And of course, nothing here is a financial advice, only educational content. Now, coming to new tokens, you have, for example, FANTA, which launched, I guess, yesterday, and then it got this massive pump and went down. Currently, total market cap is around $1 million, with total liquidity being 600K, which is pretty substantial. That's also locked. If you can see that it's locked for 3 months, which is a good sign. Another good sign is that there's a lot of volume. The volume is much bigger than the market cap. And if you look on Twitter, then you will see that it's done by one of the guys from the Milady community, which also might be a good sign. Of course, again, not a financial advice. This is super early. Meme coins are risky. You're probably going to lose everything. So FANTA is one thing. Another thing will be mrf. This also launched basically yesterday. mrf is basically taking this idea of one of the older developers like Blur. So I was talking about Refund already in my previous video. So if you remember, Refund was launched by Blur.eth, one of the early developers on Ethereum. mrf, Mr. F, is also one of the early developers on Ethereum. And if you go onto Twitter, you will see that he's done multiple transactions. And this is the wallet from which the meme coin was launched. It already has like $50 million market cap with $5 million liquidity. But I don't think it's locked in any way. Huge volume, so there was this massive pump and now it got down. It's still one of the top 10 trading tokens right now on DEX tools, so that's interesting. Do your own research, but when it comes to those developers launching their coins, they're probably trying to play this kind of a PSYOP game like ben.eth. Might be interesting in the end. Now, finally, for the new coins, I also wanted to shout out to WAGMI. WAGMI is heavily promoted by a bunch of meme coin influencers, and they keep on mentioning that, so that might be interesting as well. And there's $5 million market cap right now, 400k locked for 220 to 20 years, so that's pretty substantial. Volume is healthy, and I think the token is also pretty early. It was launched a couple of days ago, but still trending up and down, so also might be pretty interesting. So this is it for meme coin news. As you can see, the market is pretty interesting because there are new tokens appearing, this new wave. I call it the third wave, with PSYOP leading the way this time, and things like Refund, things like, well, Ben is from the second generation, I would say, and you have things like FANTA, you have PSYOP number 2, the fake PSYOP, mrf, and a bunch of other coins joining. So this might be the final wave if I were to make the prediction, so be careful out there, because it's basically the game of musical chairs. We are in the bear market, so this is PvP, player versus player, and meme coins have no intrinsic value. So if you're buying anything, you have to remember that there's really no value and you probably lose everything, but it's a fun game. So if you like the game, play. If you don't like the game, enjoy from the sidelines, because the meme coin season basically allows you to get so many good memes and so many good dramas in the crypto Twitter that it's worth watching at the very least. So again, subscribe to the channel for more meme coin updates. I tend to cover new chains, new protocols, new NFT collections, and much more. And don't forget, it's only educational content, nothing financial, not a financial advice here. Subscribe, see you in the next video.